vision. Make it plain upon the tables that he that runs may readeth it. Which brings me to my first point. You must go back and revisit your dream and your vision. You must go back and revisit your dream and your vision. For some of you, the Lord has shown you your skills and your abilities, your gifts, your talents, and your capabilities, and he has allowed you to peek over into your future of what you can truly accomplish. And what he did, he had you having this unusual and this extraordinary fire that was bubbling deep down on the inside. The fire that was so great that it would keep you up sometimes all night long. But what happened is, when you didn't see it coming to pass the way you thought it should, you allowed the devil to cause you to become discouraged. Your discouragement may have come through forms of family members and friends. What happened was, you may have exposed to them what the Lord showed you about yourself, and they shot it down saying things like, how you going to be able to do something like that? You ain't even got no experience in anything like that. You don't have enough money. You don't have enough education. And what happened is, you began to believe the report of the devil through his lying lips of those imps of friends, family members, and haters. That's why you can't tell everybody everything. Everybody can't handle where God is trying to take you. Everybody can't handle the vision that God has shown you. Everybody can't handle you. Everybody can't see it before they see it. Let me say that again. Everybody can't see it before they see it. Everybody is not going to support your vision. Everybody is not going to support your dream. And so what you're going to have to do is one of two things. You're going to have to either discern who you tell your visions and your dreams to, or keep your mouth shut and keep it to yourself. Whatever the Lord has allowed you to see in your future that can be accomplished must be revisited. You may have to begin to fast and pray and repent and ask the Lord to help your unbelief and to give you back that fire that you once had, and to show you where you need to go, and to show you what you need to do, and to show you how to get that fire back so that that fire can begin to fuel your dreams and your visions once again. Not only must you allow the fire to be formed again, but you must be prepared when the time comes forth for you to take hold of your vision. The skills and abilities that you have, you must make sure that you stay sharp in that area. So when the time comes forth for you to take hold of that vision and that dream, you won't be delayed because you're not ready. Let me give you a simple, practical example of what I mean. If you can follow me in the spirit, excuse me. Most of you who know me know that I'm not athletic. I'm very girly. My mom and dad never really put me into basketball or any type of other sports. So I haven't been able to be competitive and athletic and things like that. But I am competitive when it comes to playing Uno. And I believe since about middle school, I've been able to play Uno very well. I mean, very, very well. Meaning that when I play, most of the times I win. I have always been the Uno master, which I call myself. So all these years of my life, I've always played. But for the past 2 years, no one around me who has shared that same desire and fire for playing Uno has been around. And so what happened is I put my cards back up on the shelf. And every now and then I would see my cards and I would walk past them. And it served as a reminder of me being able to play Uno, but I didn't physically take the cards out and play Uno. And then I met a man who was very athletic, played basketball seemingly all of his life, probably middle school, high school, and college, and he was very competitive. And he too also shared the same affinity for same love for Uno. And so I let him know, if you want to play with me, you better come correct, because I know how to play Uno. So he went and bought us some new cards. I guess my old cards weren't good enough. So he went and bought us some new cards. And I was talking much trash. I don't know if you guys play Uno or have ever played spades, but when you play those card games, you start talking a lot of trash, right? Any trash talkers in here? All right. So you know what I'm talking about. So I'm just sitting there cocky with my eyebrows raised like, you better come with it. So what happened was we started to play, and every game we played, I lost and he won. And not just like lose maybe once or twice here. He was sweeping me every game. And I started to become discouraged. And sometimes I even got a little mad. But what I had to do when I got away from him was ask myself, how are you losing this game that you've always played so well? And what was brought to my memory at that time was because you allowed yourself to stop getting involved in something that was burning within you. You allowed yourself to walk away from something that you knew you were so good at. You allowed yourself to forget about what you knew you could do well because nobody else around you shared that same desire. So what I had to do was I had to sit back and think about all the strategies that I once had for playing Uno. How to throw down the draw twos, the yellow, the green, the blue, all together at the same time. I had to remember how to throw the reverse down at just the right time and the skip down at just the right time and the draw fours down at just the right time. I had to remember how to read my opponent's face, and I had to tell when they were bluffing. I had to remember all those things. Because when he came to play the game, he was ready, but I wasn't prepared. Because I didn't stay sharp those 2 years because I wasn't playing the game. So after a while, from him winning so many times, he started noticing that I was winning the game. And to this day, I am the Uno master. What am I saying? Some of you have goals, some of you have dreams, some of you have visions, but because the people who are around you don't share those same goals, those same visions, what you've done is you put your goal and your vision up on the shelf. Nobody else wants to be an entrepreneur, so you just say, I'll forget about it. Nobody else wants to be a project manager, so you say, I'll forget about it. Nobody else wants to run a hair salon, so you say, I'll forget about it. So my question to you is, what's going to happen when that door opens for you to step through? My response is, you won't be ready. That's right. Why? Because you didn't stay sharp with those skills that you once had. So when it's time for you to come through for an interview and they ask you questions about how to put these different plots and tables together, if you once were into technology, you have to go back and read your books and lose out on a job that you could have had because you let go of your dream. Because nobody else shared it. Which brings me to point 2.